I am in Palermo, in the Albergheria district, in front of a masterpiece of Sicilian Baroque. This is the Church of the Gesù, which the people of Palermo call Casa Professa. The Jesuits, who arrived in Palermo in the mid-16th century, began work on their church, with construction starting in 1564. The current Latin cross structure, designed by the Jesuit Natale Masuccio, was consecrated in 1636. It was not a simple building, but a complex program designed to celebrate faith. The sober exterior does not prepare you for the richness that explodes once you cross the threshold. Every surface is covered with decorations, following the Baroque principle of horror vacui, the fear of empty space. The aim was to astonish the faithful, offering an earthly vision of the magnificence of paradise.
As soon as you step into Casa Professa, the church feels like a grand stage set. The nave opens up with marble, inlay work, and rich decoration covering almost every surface. Here, Palermo's Baroque style does not simply frame worship. It turns it into light, spectacle, and wonder from the very first glance. The first chapel on the right is the Chapel of the Holy Virgins. Here, you immediately see the visual language of Casa Professa: dark marble columns, rich frames, side statues, and an altar that draws all attention inward. It is a compact space, yet it already reveals the church's ambition to turn every chapel into a small world of devotion and theatrical beauty. Continuing forward, you reach the Chapel of the Holy Confessors. In this space, painting, sacred memory, and decoration come together with striking intensity. Casa Professa does something remarkable. Even in a side chapel, you still feel as though you are standing inside a carefully designed scene where nothing is secondary and every detail supports the sacred story. The third chapel is dedicated to the Holy Martyrs and has an even stronger theatrical impact. The columns, the broken pediment, the paintings, and the frescoed vault create a powerful stage-like effect. Here, Palermo's Baroque style does not aim for restraint, but for intensity. It wants to involve the viewer and make them feel inside a living representation of faith and sacrifice. The fourth chapel on the right nave is dedicated to Our Lady of Trapani. At its center stands the marble statue, while all around it mixed marbles and inlays create surprising perspectival effects. This is one of the places where Casa Professa reveals its full illusionistic power. Stone is not just surface decoration here, but becomes movement, depth, and visual wonder. On the right side, near the transept, you come to the chapel of St. Francis Xavier, one of the spaces that most clearly reflects the Jesuit identity of Casa Professa. The altar, the marble decoration, and the overall composition give this chapel a strong sense of movement and solemnity. It is a place that connects beauty and mission, turning devotion into a powerful visual statement within the church. A little further in, the Chapel of the Holy Family marks the transition from the side chapels to the monumental heart of the church. The columns frame the central image, while the decoration above the altar adds even more theatrical depth to the space. Marble, sculpture, and ornamental detail work together here to create that sense of elegance, richness, and wonder that defines Casa Professa. At the center of the church stands the Presbytery, the monumental heart of Casa Professa. Everything seems to come together here: the perspective of the nave, the richness of the marble, the light, and the solemn presence of the high altar. Sculpture, decoration, and marble work turn this space into the most solemn and theatrical point in the entire church. Looking upward, the upper part of Casa Professa completes the full theatrical power of the interior. The vaults, ceilings, and dome draw the eye upward and give the church a continuous sense of lift, light, and grandeur. Even above you, every detail adds to that feeling of wonder that makes this place so extraordinary. Just after the Presbytery, the Chapel of St. Anne opens as one of the most theatrical spaces in Casa Professa. Here, painting, sculpture, and architecture come together in a compact yet richly decorated setting where every detail adds depth, elegance, and wonder. Continuing along the left side, you come to the Chapel of St. Ignatius of Loyola, dedicated to the founder of the Society of Jesus. It is one of the spaces that most clearly expresses the Jesuit identity of Casa Professa, with a monumental composition that combines spirituality, solemnity, and theatrical power. The Chapel of the Crucifix brings the focus back to Christ with a strong and direct visual impact. The central crucifix, framed by marble and rich decoration, gives this space a deeply devotional character. Even in a more intimate setting, Casa Professa preserves the same sense of elegance, intensity, and theatrical beauty. On the left side of the church, the Chapel of the Sacred Heart continues the visual richness of Casa Professa. Marble, statues, and perspectival depth turn a compact space into a setting of remarkable elegance. It is a chapel that carries forward the church's visual narrative with balance, intensity, and strong theatrical impact. A more refined and balanced atmosphere emerges in the Chapel of the Immaculate Conception. Painting, architecture, and marble decoration are brought together here with great harmony, creating a space that feels intimate but still highly precious. It shows how Casa Professa can be rich and dramatic without ever losing control or elegance. Near the entrance, the Chapel of St. Rosalia brings the journey back to one of Palermo's strongest devotional symbols. The patron saint of her city appears here almost like a final greeting, linking the church to the identity of Palermo itself. The richness of the altar and marble decoration makes this one of the most memorable points of the entire route. By the end of the route, the space opens once again toward the main entrance and the counter-façade. After the richness of the chapels, this final view brings the whole church back into one continuous perspective. It is the moment when Casa Professa feels complete, with every part of the interior joining in one last impression of grandeur and harmony.